Hello, this is video number 4, maybe 5, for the places that I visited in Japan, giving kind of a impressions, review, whatever, just recording my thoughts. I visited Japan with my family, my wife, my 2 boys, and this video is about Tokyo. We went to Tokyo from Kyoto by Shinkansen. Didn't see Mount Fuji, even though we sat on the right side. And we visited July 2025. In Tokyo we had our luggage shipped from Osaka with Yamato Express. We delayed the date when we were supposed to pick it up because we first went to Arima and then Kyoto, and 5 days later, I guess, or 4, the luggage was in our hotel in Tokyo. We stayed in a Richmond hotel in Asakusa, which is right next to Uniqlo and Don Quixote. Great place to stay, Asakusa, for Tokyo. It's a cultural district with traditional architecture and shrines and stuff like that. It's also right next to the Skytree. So let me start listing the places that we visited and giving my opinion on them. So in Asakusa, the most famous thing is the Sensoji Temple. We stayed right next to it. I think that we saw it from our window actually. And we visited it at dark, I think, only, even though we stayed there. Still a great place. What's funny is that there was some event or a festival there with some orange things that looked like fruit, and I approached the lady and asked her, like, taberu, is it for eating? She said, no, miru, just look at it. Had a gaijin moment there. So yeah, Sensoji Temple is great, with great statues and amazing to visit. What's interesting about Asakusa is that what was the name of the river? Can't remember. But the river goes through there, and we actually, one of the days we took a boat to Odaiba, which is another great place to visit. I can talk about Odaiba. So Odaiba has I think that the bridge is called Rainbow Bridge, and it's a great thing to look at. It also has its own Statue of Liberty for some reason. I think that it's original from France. It's a bit smaller than the American one. Also great views to the ocean. Sumida River, I think it just came to me. And the boat was great. I'll talk about the boat a bit later. So Odaiba, it has a Gundam. It has a Gundam in front of the mall there. It does a little show with a song and lightning effects. It was very nice, emotional. The mall there has a Gundam base store, very big Gundam store if you're a fan. And Odaiba is probably skipped a lot, but it was one of the great places there, and I don't regret going, and I recommend going to Odaiba. It's not a full day, obviously, but boat trip from Asakusa, and then we actually from Odaiba we went to Shinjuku or Shibuya. Yeah, I think that we took the subway to Shibuya. So let's talk about Shibuya then. There is an area right behind the station which is advertised as a newer, like, touristy spot. Don't remember the name, I'll put up the name later, but it's not really worth visiting. There is nothing there, just some photo spot with an S sign and a famous building which I've seen on Instagram, but really not worth wasting an hour or two to go there. Behind the station, and in front of the station, you know, it's the Hachiko statue. And yeah, I guess you have to take a photo there. And the Shibuya crossing is also right there. It wasn't anything special, to be honest. We didn't go up the Shibuya Sky building to get a better view of the crossing. But yeah, Shibuya, I guess it's a must-visit place, but it's, yeah, nothing that special. It's a lot of people, I guess. But we moved up to Shinjuku, going through the Yoyogi Park and Kabukicho. No, Kabukicho was the last place, so we went through Harajuku, which was great. Really enjoyed going through there. And we also visited a pig cafe there, a mini pig cafe. The kids loved it, and we went to Yoyogi Park, and it was great. We visited the Meiji Jingu, I think, shrine, which was also worth visiting, especially because it's in a quiet place next to the probably one of the busiest places in the world. And then we moved up to Kabukicho, which is, we wanted to go there because my kid played the Yakuza games and they took place there, I guess. So we went to check it out. And as it happened, it was getting dark, and there was a lot of hosts and hostesses outside advertising, and maybe it's not the, I mean, I guess you have to give some explanation what's going on to the kids, and that wasn't great. But yeah, it was really crowded. Shibuya wasn't that crowded compared to Kabukicho. And I think that in Kabukicho was the Godzilla head, might be wrong. There is a Godzilla head that does a show as well and has some vapor coming out of its mouth. And that was probably the busiest place out of Japan that I was at, compared also next to Dotonbori, I guess. But it was great, but it was hard to walk as a group of 4 people. The crowd divided us, and it was a bit like tricky because one of my kids was 8 and he's small. But yeah, we didn't lose anyone, we didn't gain anyone, but yeah,